Alright, what's up guys, with the Chair Garage, we have an E92 M3. We're going to show you the quick installation and the before and after of a cold air intake from K&N. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a few runs real quick with the stock air box. If you're like me, you probably have an exhaust on your car which might drown out your intake noise. So I'll do a pull real quick with my valves closed, and I'll do one with valves open, and then we'll go ahead and get this intake on. Got the valves open now, and you'll notice the exhaust noise drowns out intake noise. Alright, so the first thing you want to do to remove your stock air box, there is a bunch of screws on the top cover here, and they are going to be a T25. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. All right, so once you get all those screws out, you should be able to just lift this, kind of angle it, and you'll be able to pull it right out. Next up, we'll pull this filter and remove the bottom section of this box. 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter there. We're gonna do those now. So once you remove these 10 mils, you wanna loosen up the hose clamps right here and here, and then there's this connector here. You squeeze and this pops off right here. Once you do that, if you just start giving a little tug on all of it, it literally just comes apart, comes right out. It's very easy, and yeah, I'll probably do this one with one hand. Maybe not, but anyways. Oh, there it is. Yep. Boom. Stock air box is out. So next up, we'll get that K&N cold air put in. All right, so with your stock air box out of the way, we can go ahead and get this K&N setup installed. It's overall pretty straightforward. You have a little connector here, so you get to your stock plenum. That's where that air hose meets. There's another coupler here that feeds through to this box with two hose clamps, and then inside the box you have your filter. This little guy puts air from that front dam over to this area. And then I'll just note that you're gonna use a nut right here on this stud that had the rubber grommet before. And then there'll also be a bolt that you bolt right here with this ear. And then lastly, this piece bolts in right here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in and show you what it looks like. So here's what it looks like all installed. As I mentioned, there's that coupler with the two hose clamps right here. You have your air hose mates up there. Another coupler with two hoses here, which feeds into the cold air box. You have that hose clamp for your filter here. And the box is mounted down with that bolt here and a nut on that stud, which I mentioned. I don't think you can see it now under the filter. And then there's also a bolt right here which keeps this intake air coming through. Pretty simple to get in. It's a pretty clean look inside the car. We're gonna go see what it sounds like. So we've got the cold air intake on. I got my valves closed, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off, and let's see what it sounds like. It's definitely more intake grunt to my ears. Hopefully it shows up to the camera. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Got the valves open. obviously I got a loud exhaust, and you still mostly hear exhaust there, but to my ear, I can still hear more intake grunt. I think it's a pretty cool product. I'll share some more thoughts on that here in a second. All right, so all in all, I think I do like this intake. It's definitely got a noticeable grunt and intake gnarly noise that I like. As far as the function goes, you know, the engineering's pretty good. It utilizes 2 of the 3 inlets for cold air, and the third one might help get some heat out of the engine bay. You definitely get a better volume through here to get air in. And yeah, I like it. I think it sounds good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. As far as installation goes, it's a very easy install, and this is something that you can totally do yourself at home. So thanks for checking out the video, and we'll see you around next time.